Holy shit, guys. Boom, just like that. That was perfect. Oh, oh. Shee-you. Today is day one of the challenge, the 100-day challenge, riding every single day, staying on schedule, eating right, getting myself out of debt. It's gonna be great. I'm excited. So it is sunrise, absolutely beautiful out. It's Monday, August 10th, and this morning we are heading over to the AZ dirt bike training facility. We are training a very, very nice kid that is just getting into dirt bike riding. So without further ado, time to load up and get over to the facility. So I'm not exactly sure the format that I plan on doing for these videos, but we'll figure it out along the way. So hope you guys enjoy, and yeah, let's get to it. I can't believe this is happening. Doesn't really feel real yet, but it will feel real here soon, that's for sure. Alright, I'll see you guys there. Alright, you ready? We just gotta tie your helmet real quick. Nice warm-up laps for Mathin. Just working on consistency, standing up, throttle control. Nice. A little downhill rock section. We'll practice on standing up during that next time. Look at that attack position. Looking comfortable. Nice. Alright, we got a little downhill and uphill section. Let's see it. No problem. Oh! Dude. Alright, he always sits down for the rocks. Let's see it. Oh, he's standing up! Nice. And what's funny, that was like the smoothest I'd ever seen him go through the rocks. Sometimes we get in our heads. Nice, dude. Really try not to be afraid of that inside rut. It's actually okay if you feel like you're dragging on the inside, touching that kind of wall, right? Stay on the inside as much as you can. That's gonna be the smoothest line. Follow that rut all the way through. Let's see it next lap. You'll come down, do that little rock section, shift down a gear, and then set yourself up to where when you go through the rut, you'll have to kind of lean the bike just a little bit. Nothing crazy, like just lean it the tiniest bit and just follow that inside rut. And I mean, that's literally the smoothest line you can take here. But if you feel comfortable, like right here, since you're stuck right here, shift down into first. You probably have to hold that front brake a little bit, see how the bike wants to roll back. Yep. Shift down into first. There it is. Yep. And what's more comfortable for people is to actually put that left foot in the ground and then put your right foot on that rear brake. There it is. So that way you can let off that front brake and have yourself that throttle control. So now the rear brake will be acting as your front in a sense. That kind of makes sense. There you go. So you can let go of that front brake, get that hand on that throttle. Now you can start up the bike. And when you feel the bike start to want to go at that perfect clutch spot, then you can let off that rear brake. All right, let's see it. Remember that clutch control. Oh, I guess that's neutral. There it is. Alright. You're in a spot now where you don't need that rear brake or all the way at the bottom. Alright. Smooth clutch control. There it is. Nice. That was perfect. Alright, coming in hot. Alright, shift down one gear. There it is. Inside rut. Nice, dude. That's it. Love to see it. Let's see it again. Yeah, there it is. Got to experience what it's like to drag on that inside a little bit. Obviously that was a little bit too much than I would have liked, but that's how you learn. Getting comfortable dragging that inside. And you know, it did kind of set him up weird right there, but I think now he knows next time to kind of weight that outside foot peg a little bit more to keep himself from, as soon as you put that leg out, the bike tilted that way. And that's kind of the natural human mind thing, and that's what you need to do. But keep those feet on those pegs and be good to go. 7 days a week, any time of day, AZ Dirt Bike Training Facility. If you want some personal one-on-one training, come train with me or Ryan. Book your lesson at azdirtbiketraining.com and we'll get you set up. We got a full rental fleet of bikes, including KTM 300s, all ages and sizes, pretty much from ages 5 and up, if they're tall enough. Any kid, I think, above 50 inches, I think is where we start. Maybe it's smaller than that, I'm not sure. But yep, here we are, coming in for our 5th lap. We're gonna try to take the inside rut here. Let's see it. Oh, almost, dude. You can see your line. You see how you really go on the inside? You see when I was making it, see how farther out my line goes? So instead of going like this, that makes the turn really hard. So instead, when you're taking a right here, keep turning right to make a wider turn, and then you can cut into the inside. That makes it a lot easier. So right here, I'll come around this turn, and instead of going this way to the left, I'll go right more. Like that. Then it makes the turn so much easier. You take it nice and wide. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Boom, just like that. That was perfect. Oh, oh. That was a great lesson. Just got done with it. Now, the challenge is not done yet for today because I've only put about 25 minutes on my bike, and I told myself for 100 days straight, I'm going to be riding for at least an hour. And that's not just an hour out in the desert. That's an hour of actual motor time. So there's an hour meter on my bike, and it only counts the time that the motor is on. So I could just let it sit there and idle and call it a day right there, but I don't want to do that. So we're gonna make some suspension adjustments during this ride. I'm gonna go ride the Endurocross track, do some testing on it, and you know, once I get that hour mark, then I'll be done for the day. You know, every ride might be different. Some days I might ride an hour, some days I might ride 5 hours, so it's gonna be great. And yeah, just got done with that lesson, right? So I'm gonna show you guys I'm gonna have for some breakfast. So we got a can of sardines and kiwi. Pretty optimal, but I would like some more volume here, but it's all I was able to bring. And yeah. Alright, so just got the bike on the stand here. So first thing I'm going to check is the sag. I'm mainly worried about the static sag right now because I don't have someone here to help me check the rider sag. But since I just got the shock rebuilt, they said it should be pretty much spot on. But just to be sure, I'm going to check that static sag and see if it's dialed. Yep, we're solid there. So, by the eye, this sag looks like it's pretty good. So, what I'm experiencing, the front is absorbing a lot, but the rear end seems to be kicking and a little harsh. So, I already went 2 clicks softer in the low compression, but still kind of felt the same. So, I went 2 clicks in the rebound. It still kind of feels the same. So, I'm gonna go a couple more clicks on each of them and mess with the high speed compression a little bit. So we're gonna get back on this bike after I take a little break, eat those sardines, and yeah, let's get to that Endurocross track, put in the time for the rest of the day, and see if I can get this rear shock dialed, because that front fork, those forks feel pretty dang dialed now. So yep, I got like no sleep last night. I just took like a 30-minute nap on this chair. I need to get back on that bike and pump out some 20-30 minute motos. So let's do that. Let's dial in this rear shock. So see you guys out there. All right, we started the day at 153.3 hours, and which means we got to end it off at 154.4. So it's going to be about a good 30-minute moto. I'm going to try to get this Endurocross track on a 30-minute moto. I'm probably only going to last 15 minutes, but yeah, and I'm gonna set up my tripod and get some videos of splattering and going up that log. So yep. Oh no, what is going on? Oh, that's hard. That's scary. Oh my goodness, I need to just go cool down. Oh man, I'll see you guys in a second. Holy shit, guys. Never underestimate the heat. It's no joke. I've grown up here and I can handle it, but when I do push motos like that, that is no joke. I'm gonna take a break and then we're gonna get some slow-mo shots. All right, well, I was trying to get some slow-mo of the splatter, but my phone overheated like 5 seconds before filming me on that. So I'm waiting here for about 10 minutes. Phone's in my pocket, gonna cool down. I'm gonna try to set it up as fast as I can and at least get a slow-mo video because I think it'll look pretty sick. So, yep. We are officially at the 1 hour mark on the bike, but I want to get these last few videos, so let's do it. That's the shot right there. Filming. Now we gotta hurry up and do it. And do it good. That was okay. Yeah, there we go. Still rolling? Yes. All right, well, that's gonna be it for the riding challenge of the part. Now we got to go home, eat some optimized food, get some rest, and get this YouTube video edited up, and yeah, maybe do a little after day interview, and yeah, it'll be a good day. And then on to the next. Shoo! We're hot. I got the AC on full blast. Turn this music a little bit. That was a good training session today. Now let's get home. I'm gonna show you guys my favorite hydration drink. My dad and I call it the lemon drink. So yeah, let's get home, and there's a few things I want to tell you guys about. All right, we're home, we're cooling off. I'm gonna show you guys my favorite hydration drinks. What you're gonna wanna get. Main ingredient. This is the brand that I use. Harmless coconut water. All right. Then you want to get yourself some high quality electrolytes. I like this one. Got it on Amazon. There's no sugar added. Very clean ingredients. A lot of these electrolyte brands are not very clean. So yeah. Next, clean salt. This is the brand that I like. Saltwerk is from Iceland, or Iceland, not Iceland. Iceland. Very good sea salt. Then you're gonna want to get some limes. Oh my gosh, some lemons and some limes. All right, I'm gonna add all those to your glass jar. None of that plastic, come on. All right, let me get all this out of here. And the reason why I find this to be a really good recovery hydration drink is because you get a lot of electrolytes from the limes and the lemons, and some vitamin C, and of course you get some natural electrolytes from the salt. Very good for sodium. And then you get a more balanced electrolyte from this. And coconut water is really good at giving you some recovery, quick acting carbs, and also has some natural electrolytes like potassium and things along that nature. So we're gonna get a good scoop of that in there. You know what, we're gonna throw in another little bit in there because yeah. Now I'm gonna fill this baby up with some coconut water. Bring it down. Alright? So that's it. Look at that. Doesn't that look fire? Oh my gosh. So refreshing. So yep. That's my hydration drink. I just realized I made a video for Instagram, but not YouTube, so I just devoured the cucumbers. But this is what I eat after a ride and why. Tofu for the protein. I like tofu because it's light, really good on nutrients, and I just like mixing in other protein sources other than just chicken and beef all the time. Cucumbers are great for hydration and micronutrients. Carrots are really good for vitamin A and some more micronutrients and volume. Obviously, we got the avocado for fats and potatoes for carbs. So that's what I'm eating after a ride. And it doesn't have to be perfect, but I am doing this challenge, so I'm trying to be as dialed as possible. So, yep. I also added some sea salt and single origin or olive oil. It's really important that it's single origin because when you get olive oil, it needs to be pure, and when it comes from multiple different origins and it's mixed, it's just not pure. So make sure you get it 100% Italian olive oil, and you'll be dialed. Shoo! 100 days. 100 days of riding for at least an hour every single day. 100 days of eating optimally. 100 days of staying on schedule. And 100 days to get in as minimal debt, if not eliminate all the debt that I have, which is around $8,000. So, why am I doing this? Well, I've had this idea for quite a while now. And for some reason, yesterday I was like, dude, you know what? I just need to fully commit. I feel like I've been trying to find the right time, the right place, get healthier, because I've been dealing with a lot of gut issues, which makes me tired all the time, doesn't really put me in the best mood, but, you know, there's never going to be the right time. So I decided today's the day. We're going to do it. I'm honestly quite nervous because I feel like I've committed to hard things in the past, and I don't stay consistent with it. So with this 100-day challenge, I want to rewrite that part of myself and kind of just build trust with myself that I can stay committed to something consistent. And hopefully this will take me to I know it will. This will take me to the next chapter in my business, my riding career, the trainings that I do. So I think it's going to be a great thing. I'm really excited for it. And yeah, to touch on riding for an hour every single day, that's not just on the actual clock. That's an hour on the hour meter on my bike, which means the bike has to be rolling. And that's when I'm going to count the time. So the hour meter on bike, let's say it starts at 155 hours. I can't stop until it hits 156. And it's not like I'm going to ride an hour a day. I'm going to be riding some days, 2 hours, 5 hours. So it's going to be great. And thankfully, so grateful that I have this backyard with endless amounts of desert that I can just start up my bike right out my back door and just go, So very grateful for that I don't have to work around that. So the bike maintenance is going to be tough. I'm going to be going through tires. I'm going to be going through, a lot of oil changes and really everything on a bike. So it's going to be a really good opportunity for me to test out a lot of different tires. Maybe even some different oils, see what oils last the longest during these times. So I'm super excited to really take advantage of this opportunity that I've created for myself to sort of expand my knowledge on that. And I'm still pretty shy talking on the camera. I've always been such an introverted person that even like when I started this whole social media thing, it was, I don't know, like even just talking to the camera here, it just feels like, it feels right, but like, I don't know, I feel like sometimes I'm not myself, or I'm like trying to be a different person, or I'm like trying to say the perfect things, but I don't have the best camera equipment. And that's something that stopped me too. Like, oh, I need to get better camera equipment. But no, I have so many excuses. I just need to freaking do it, right? So I hope that during this time, I can help a lot of people through a bunch of technique videos I'm going to be doing out here, and inspire you guys to get out there and, do more. And same thing for myself. I want to inspire myself because over the summer, I'm not going to lie, just sitting there, staying up till 2, 3, 4 a.m., playing video games, just thinking about my goals and like what I want to do. So, nothing wrong with that, but it's all about balance, right? I want to stay on the right schedule. I can still do the things that I like doing in my free time, but not let it fully consume. So, without further ado, that's it. That was the announcement. Nothing too crazy, but 100 days from now, better be a big change. Also, one more thing. In about 17 days, I am going to Hawaii. Now, I was thinking, well, maybe I'm not going to continue the streak there. There'll be one day that I'm riding, but I was doing some research. I might actually get my motorcycle endorsement. I literally have to sign up for that class today because sometimes it can take weeks to get in. So that way, when I'm in Hawaii, I can rent a motorcycle and continue the riding streak. So that would be freaking awesome. I could rent a 50cc little moped without a motorcycle endorsement, so that might be what I have to do. But usually you can only go limited places for the people that rent them out to you. Like I can't just go all around the island, which is what I want to do. So we'll see about that, but it'll just be a bump in the road that we'll overcome. A very good bump. There's going to be a lot more bumps, I'm sure, that are not as fun, including the insane heat that I had to endure today. Today was day one. I've already got the video edited up. Well, I guess not, because I'm going to put this in the YouTube video, but it was quite the day today, that's for sure. Yeah, I can't really think of what else I want to add in there. But yeah, for those of you who are going to follow along, appreciate it. I am, not doing this to prove anything to anyone or really just to myself. I want to just become a better person, mature, and, get out there in life, I have all this opportunity, so got to take at least some advantage of it. So hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And, yep. Shoo! I don't know. All right. Later.